In today's session, we discuss 6 marks problem with your previous year question paper. What is this 12% debenture means? For example, many people are in the public. These two journal entries we call it as application. How much is your application? So this is all about up to allotment. Allotment is done. What is the next step? First and final call. Hello everyone, I am your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. Now, we are in the second session of your topic called Issue of Debenture as well as Redemption of Debenture. Now, in the first session, we discussed about the meaning, advantages, disadvantages as well as the format of your 6 marks problem. Now, in today's session, we discuss 6 marks problem with your previous year question paper problems. Now, whatever calculation or journal entries we do, already we did in issue of shares. Now, issue of shares, whatever journal entries we made, the same journal entries we work out for debenture also. But wherever the share capital word comes in the issue of share, instead of that, we use word called debentures. Why? Because we are not doing issue of shares, we are doing issue of debentures. This will be our first problem on 6 marks. Your question will be like this. Vijay company issued 10,000, 12%. What do you mean by this 12%? Yes. What is this 12% debenture means? For example, many people are in the public. Mr. X, he has invested 10 lakh. Mr. Y, he has invested 15 lakh into the company. X also debenture holder, Y also debenture holder. Now, at the time of X investment, the rate of debenture was 8%. At the time of 15 lakh investment by Y, the rate of debenture was 12%. Now, while calling Y, we always mention that 12% debenture holder. While calling X, we call it as 8% debenture holder. Means that particular debenture holder will get 8% interest. This particular debenture holder will get 12% debenture. That's why along with debenture, we add the prefix will be the percentage of debenture. Whatever percentage of interest we are giving, that percentage will be added with their name. Clear? Yes. Now, but this percentage we will not calculate anywhere. This 12% into 10,000, never do that mistake. This 12% is only name. We will not count or we will not calculate anywhere in the problem. Clear? Yes. Wherever you write debenture account, remember you should write 12% debenture account. If the problem is about 8%, you have to mention 8% debenture account. Hope you understood. Yes. Now, 10,000, 12% debentures of rupees 100 each, payable 10 on application, 50 allotment, 40 on first and final call. As I told you, for application you have 2 journal entries, allotment 2, first and final call 2. Once you read with your question, what is the procedure of doing your answer? Before you start with your journal entries, a small working note you have to do. The working note will be working note. The working note is very simple. What is the first one? Application. Allotment, first and final call. Now, first one, application. Number of shares 10,000. What is the application? 10 rupee. Multiplied with 10, your answer will be 1 lakh. This is your application, a small working note. Now we'll go for allotment. In this allotment, we don't have premium. So simple calculation. Allotment is how much? 50 rupees. Allotment. Number of shares 10,000 multiplied with 50. This will be 5 lakh. Your allotment is done. Now we'll go for first and final call. First and final call. Number of shares 10,000 multiplied with how much? 40. So this will be 4 lakh. Your application is done. Allotment is over, as well as first and final call also over. Whether whatever calculation you have done, whether it is correct or wrong, how to find out? Yes, 1 lakh plus 5 lakh plus 4 lakh. Total is how much? 10 lakh. Now, number of shares 10,000. What is the value? 100. If you multiply 10,000 with 100, you will get 10 lakh. Your answer is correct. Total, multiply this, both the answers should be proper. Both the answers should be same. Then your working note will be correct. Hope you understood. Working note is very simple. Take one by one. Application, allotment, first and final call. Now, application, multiply and write. Allotment, multiply, write. First and final call, multiply and write. Same calculation for everything. Now, once if you're done with working note, then you have to go for what? Journal entries. These are the journal entries. Journal entries in the books of Vijay Company Limited. Why it is Vijay Company Limited? Your question is all about Vijay. Now, remember, application is how much? 1 lakh. Allotment 5 lakh. First and final call 4 lakh. Application 1, allotment 5, first and final call 4. These two journal entries we call it as application. How much is your application? 1 lakh. Now, your application is 1 lakh and 1 lakh. First journal entry is over. As I told you, these two journal entries for application. Similarly, 1 lakh as well as 1 lakh. Your two journal entries are done. If you do working note there, it is easy to calculate. Now, allotment. Allotment is how much? Your allotment is 5 lakh. I'll go back to your working note. How much is your allotment? 5 lakh. Your allotment is 5 lakh and 5 lakh. In this problem, you don't have premium. So, your premium column will be nil. Clear? Yes. Allotment, one entry is over, one more is there. Same amount. Allotment, 5 lakh and 5 lakh. Narrations, I'll come for the next problem. So, just write down the journal entries with number or amount. Now, so this is what 12% debenture. Remember, you have to mention 12% debenture. Wherever you write debenture account, you have to mention that 12% debenture. In the previous also, 12% debenture, then 12% debentures. Now, your allotment also done. What is the next one? First and final call. How much we calculated? As per our calculation, again I go back. It is how much? 4 lakh. So calculation will be 4 lakh as well as 4 lakh. 4 lakh and 4 lakh. So this is very simple. Your 6 marks problem is done. Now, just I'll revise once. This will be your question. In this, you have application, allotment and first call. You have to do working note. Individual, you have to multiply and write down the numbers. Once if it is done, go for your journal entries. Journal entries, as I told you in the first session, same journal entry copy, paste. Now, for application 2 journal entries, amount will be same. Allotment 2 journal entries, amount will be same. First and final call 2 journal entries, amount will be same. So, this is all about your 6 marks question. We'll go for the second problem. This will be your second problem. Now, I'll give you working note. I'll explain you everything, but this problem will be homework for you. Clear? Now, I'll explain you this. I'll do working note also, but this problem will be homework for you. Now, Hema Company Limited issued 20,000 debentures. At what percentage? 8%. At rupees 100 each, at a premium of rupees 10. So there is a huge demand for this debenture. That's why instead of 100 rupees, they are issuing at what price? 110. 10 rupees more. That 10 rupees more, we call it as premium. Now, debentures on application. Go for working note. First one will be what? Application. Second one, allotment. Third one, first and final call. Same working note for every problems. Now, number of shares, how much? 20,000. What is the application money? The application money is how much? 20. Now, 20,000 multiplied with 20. How much? You will get 4 lakh. Similarly, next one is what? Allotment. Allotment is how much? 50. But remember, in the question they have given premium means premium always included in what? Yes, premium always included in allotment. Now, number of shares 20,000 multiplied with 40. 20,000 multiplied with 10. So why this 40 and 10? Why? Because your allotment is how much? 50. In this 50, 10 rupees is what? Premium. 50 minus 10, how much? 40. We have bifurcated. Premium is separate, debenture is separate. Now, 20,000 into 40, it will be 8 lakh. 20,000 into 10, it will be 2 lakh. If you add both, it will be 10 lakh. Now, first and final call, number of shares 20,000 multiplied with what? Yes, multiplied with 40. Why? Because your first and final call is 40. 20,000 multiplied with 40, it will be 8 lakh. Now total everything, 4 lakh plus 10 lakh, 14 lakh. 14 lakh plus 8, it will be 22 lakh. So whether your answer is correct or wrong, how to do verification? We'll do verification. Number of shares, how much? 20,000. Actual value is how much? 100 plus 10. 110. Now total is 20,000 multiplied with 110. If you multiply, you should get 22 lakh. Hope you are clear with working note. Now answer for this one, I will only do answer. From the next session, I will give you homework. So total how much it is? 22 lakh. Application, remember how much? 4 lakh. Allotment 8 plus 2, 10 lakh. First and final call is 8 lakh. We'll go for application. Application, we got 4 lakh. Same amount for the next one also, 4 lakh as well as 4 lakh. Your application is done. Once the application is done, we'll go for what? Allotment. In your allotment, you have premium. So we have one additional calculation. Now, Your total allotment is how much? As per our calculation, 8 plus 2 is how much? 10 lakh. Now, you have to mention this is 10 lakh. In this, you have bifurcation of 8 lakh as well as 2 lakh. This will be your allotment. Now, there is a 8% debenture, so I have to mention to 8% debenture. To 8% debenture. Hope you understood up to allotment. Next, what is the total? 8 plus 2 is how much? 10 lakh. We'll go for 10 lakh. So, 10 lakh and 10 lakh. So, this is all about up to allotment. Allotment is done. What is the next step? First and final call. As per our calculation, your first and final call is how much? 8 lakh. We'll go for 8 lakh. Your first and final call, 8 lakh and 8 lakh. 8 lakh and 8 lakh. So this is your 6 marks problem. Narrations I have not written. We'll go with the narration from the next problem. First you understand journal entry with numbers. Just will revise once. This will be your question. They have given problem with premium. Application allotment first call. Always remember, if the question they have given premium means the premium always comes with allotment unless they mention. It is not compulsory that premium always should come under allotment. It may come under application or else it may come under first and final call also. Unless they mention, we have to assume that premium is included in allotment. Now, so once if you are done with your question, what you have to do? You have to do working note. We have done working note. We got application, allotment and first and final call. We totaled as well as we have to verify. Once the verification is done, you have to go for what? Yes, you have to go for journal entries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write down all 6 journal entries. Wherever you get debentures, remember this will be 8% debentures. So 8% debenture means in the question they have mentioned 8%. If it is 12%, to 12% debenture account. Now, first, second will be your application. We have taken 4 lakh. Third and fourth will be your allotment. We have taken 10 lakh. Fifth and sixth will be your first and final call. That will be 8 lakh. We have taken the numbers as per the working note. So we discussed 2 problems on debenture. These 2 problems are your previous year question paper problems. In the third main, in your question paper, you will get a 6 marks question. Those 6 marks question will be your issue of debentures. Now, in the next session, we'll do another 2 problems, same kind of problem with premium. Those 2 questions also from your question paper problems only. So we'll meet in your next session. Thank you.